I'm Chef Jeffrey Held, and this is Cooking for Wellness at NYU Langone Health. Today we're making green pozole, traditional Mexican soup, rich, filling, and made with lean chicken breast. We're joined by cardiologist Dr. Sean Heffron. Welcome, Dr. Heffron. Happy to have you on the show.
My pleasure.
Dr. Heffron, can you tell us a little bit about your role here at NYU Langone Health?
I'm a preventive cardiologist, a member of the Center for the Prevention of Cardiovascular Disease.
Wow, so how much of a role does nutrition play in this?
Nutrition is really foundational, and nutrition, a healthy diet along with exercise and physical activity are key to helping prevent the consequences of this disease.
So let's get started.
Great.
So one of the things, like a lot of pozoles use just, boil and stew the chicken. We're gonna sear in avocado oil.
That's great. It also has a lot of healthy, unsaturated fats.
So we're gonna season the chicken real quick, just a little bit of fresh pepper, and don't worry, very light salt. Go ahead and add that right to the pot. Searing the chicken, helps develop that nice golden crust on the outside, and it also makes a fond in the bottom of the pot. Once we add our broth and deglaze, helps flavor the broth.
Yeah.
Want to go ahead and flip them over?
Sure. Yeah. Nice crust.
Yeah, beautiful, right? The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken broth. We got 2 quarts right here. Add those right to the pot. We're gonna continue to cook the chicken in the broth. While that simmers, we're gonna work with our vegetables. This is gonna simmer for about 30 minutes. The chicken will become nice and tender. We're also gonna skim the fat as we work, try to get rid of any excess fat. The next step is we have some tomatillos, some raw onion, garlic, jalapeno, and poblano peppers. Poblano peppers are actually like a staple of Mexican cooking, very rich in vitamins. And we also have some fresh cilantro and oregano. We're gonna just blend that up in its raw state and then cook that mix to later add to the soup. So like I said, this recipe is designed to really move through quickly. Take just a little bit, maybe take a couple of cups of the broth, just add it in, it'll help blend. Not very attractive.
For some of my patients who are, know their way around the kitchen a little bit, I do recommend an immersion blender, as a way to thicken soups without adding cream or something fatty like that.
Okay, so the next step is we're gonna do the same thing. We're actually gonna saute this raw mixture, just a little bit of avocado oil. So we're gonna let the vegetables cook down. They actually will change color. They'll become a darker green. Kind of take the rawness off, and eventually we're gonna add this to our simmering broth. Only take about 15, 20 minutes tops. So Dr. Heffron, things that come to mind for me is, reduce sodium, reduce fat. What other recommendations do you have in terms of diet?
Sure, I recommend to patients to try to get a high fiber diet. And when we're talking about kind of avoiding things like saturated fat and high sodium, I kind of group that into lowering or avoiding the consumption of white foods. White foods tend to be pretty low in fiber and nutrients. So like white rice, white potatoes, white pasta, white bread, white sugar. The alternatives that are whole grain, darkly colored, vibrant colored vegetables and fruits have more nutrients, more fiber, more benefit.
So we're just letting the chicken finish cooking, and tenderize, and we're taking the rawness off of the raw vegetables, and then we're gonna combine the two. All right, our broth is simmering nice. Our vegetables are just about ready to go. The chicken is out here, nice and tender. You ready to scrub in?
I'm not a surgeon, but I think I can do it.
All right, do the honors. Starting to phase it back in. I'm gonna add 2 cups of hominy. It's just actually really interesting. All right, let's add that chicken right to the pot. And really all we have to do is just get it back up to a little bit of a simmer, just to make sure the homony's warm, maybe just the seasoning a little bit. Okay, we're almost ready to go. We have to fire off some tortillas. Can you help me out with this?
Sure.
I'm just gonna rub them with a little bit of avocado oil. We're gonna put them, you know, flash them right on the open flame, a couple seconds on each side. All right, I think we're ready to go. Want to give me a hand garnishing? I got some avocado here. I'll start. I love this. This recipe is all about all the fun, exciting garnishes. Liven it up. Got some shaved radish, cabbage, raw onion, got lime wedges, got some fresh avocado. Seems pretty good to me.
Absolutely right. This is delicious and healthy.
There you have it, a delicious, flavorful soup that is just as good for you as it is delicious. Please check out more episodes on the Cooking for Wellness playlist.